Well, vamos a comenzar entonces esta conversación para que nos vean. Mr. Langlang, it's a pleasure to have you here in this radio station and in this TV show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Gonzalo?
I'm really glad to see you today. I am really thrilled to have this conversation with you about this new challenge. I always curious about what makes for such a great and virtuous musician to go on this path. How do you decide to do this job and to commemorate these Disney songs?
Yeah, so for me, it's very important. The Disney songs played a very big role for me as a kid and as when I grew up. It's so beautiful. I mean, everything, you name it, from or like I mean, it's really the best melody ever. But we have to make sure that we are using the greatest melodies from Disney and how to adapt for the piano playing and for the classic piano technique. So in the same word is that I don't want to play kind of to make an album like a background Disney music. We wanted to have like kind of like piano concerto by Chopin, Liszt, or Rachmaninoff, that level of great classical music Disney arrangement. So therefore, I really want to do it well because Disney inspired me so much, and I'd like to inspire, the Disney fans that classical music is so incredibly spectacular. Yeah.
And I was thinking about that challenge because it's not like going on a sing-a-roll kind of recording. It's more complex than that. So choosing the right melodies and the right arrangements is always a challenge. And I think that is a tough task, reimagining all the Disney work.
Yes. I mean, I picked all my wonderful, my favorite songs, and then also combined with a lot of new songs, like we don't talk about Bruno. I mean, this is incredible. And of course, Coco, I mean, which is inspired from Mexico. This Remember Me. And then this is, we have somebody who plays incredible guitar, Milos, playing this. And then, yeah, I mean, we also have the all-time favorite, like Lion King. So in a way that we're trying to combine yesterday's Disney and today's Disney. So this combination, and I realized that Disney himself, he loves classical music, and he's one of the best friends with the conductor Stokowski from Philadelphia Orchestra at that time. And then one of his most favorable song is the Feed the Bird. And this, we also did it like a Schumann, like Brahms style. Yeah. And, as a kid, I inspired, there's one song inspired me the most. It was the Hungarian Rhapsody #2 from the Tom and Jerry cartoon. And this time we didn't have a Tom and Jerry because this is Disney, but for the Mary Poppins fantasy, we made basically exactly the same style, like. So we made it the same piano style as the Hungarian Rhapsody #2. So in a way, it's kind of like a little bit of tribute to, to that cartoon, but with a Disney melody.
I can feel your passion for making music and your love for the Disney songs, but I'm thinking, in which time does Langlang has the agenda to do this? Because we have to say you are the best pianist right now in the world. So I will think that your agenda is very tight. In which time do you have all the time to select the songs and make the arrangement with other people?
We actually made the preparation was 4 years. It was really 4 years since 2000. I think since the early 2019, we already start to prepare the work. But obviously, we have to be, first do the Bach-Goldberg variation. But from the last 3 years, we've been really, really hard working on the piece. And in a way, COVID came, and we had a lot of time. I didn't play so many concerts during COVID. In the first part, but now it's okay. So we had so many Zoom calls to work on the Disney project. And also we went to 5 different cities to do the recording in 2 years time. So every time we do something, we are not satisfied. We destroyed some of the work and we redo it again. So this is almost like a process of making a popular records, that you are making some change inside of the studio. And it will be, can you imagine if you are recording a Mozart concerto, you're going to change the note? That's never heard of, right? I think you will get haunted in the evening by Mozart. But in Disney situation, we had a lot of time to change the note, change the harmony, change the whole thing. So that was kind of fun. As a classical musician, we don't have so much chance for that.
I could understand that, but also I would think there are a lot of Disney fans that could be enraged if they don't hear or listen like the things that rememorate their childhood. So it's another task and another challenge.
Yes, I mean, look, everyone has their moment for their Disney moment as a kid, as growing up. And so that's why we choose many great works, because we wanted to make sure, one of the songs will hit you somehow. And we're also facing the different generations of, the globalization today. And in a way that, choose Disney is the right choice. Disney is not only, from America. I mean, if you look into the stories, there are a lot of stories that come from every part of the world. It's a world culture, probably maybe with a Hollywood interpretation, but the culture roots come from all over the world. You have Germans, Mexicans, Colombian, Chinese, you name it. I mean, it's like, the Norway. I mean, you have those stories from everywhere, and that's also great for today's society, to emerging the diversity of cultures.
What song does hit you the most and make some kind of like a Pixar, no Disney, but it's like they are causing like this kind of ratatouille where they put the taste of the food and go to the infants, or like Proust. What songs remembers you your childhood the most? From
childhood, I would say, When You Wish Upon the Star. I think this is like the most recognizable Disney tune, and especially this recording I played with my wife, for our son, who's only 1 year and a half. So this is the kind of a tribute to the new generation, like a new beginning, new life, new hope, new wish So yeah, so I would say when you wish upon the star, that's the piece.
You were saying that this record was about 4 years of work, and in the middle of that were COVID. And I think that COVID changes the way the people listens and enjoy the music. How do you feel about the beginning of the project and this in this moment, the people that were going to listen your work and the changes that they have in their lives?
I think COVID made us listen to more music at home than before. Yeah, because during the time you can't do much, so seems like we need especially warm music to calm us down. But now afterward, all the live concerts are coming back. But I heard like in our world, classical music world, we are having a problem, of getting the people back to the concert hall, because it seems like people are more used to stay at home listening to music from their home computers and home speaker system. So in a moment, I think listening music at home is a major trend, but I hope people will come back to the concert hall to listen. I still believe it's more intense and more intimate and even more inspiring.
I really don't believe that the people are not going to the concerts. I have to say to the audience that tomorrow you are going to present this and to perform some of the songs of this. Next Thursday you are going to perform some of these songs, and it's a privilege. I regret not being there to hear you, to listen to you, and to see you perform. So I think that maybe is like temporary, the thing that the people are not going to the concert halls, because it's a privilege to see people like you performing this kind of songs or any other songs like Mozart that you were telling about.
Right. No, I think people are just a little bit afraid. I think because of the COVID, and then there are probably few maybe safer at home. Yeah, but I mean, it's for me, I think I having less problem on this thing, but I know from the festivals this year, the concert presenters was telling me that they are lacking of audience coming. So that's why when I have a chance, I will say, please come to classical music concert. It's fine. And for us, we are planning to do more live concert for the Disney. So we're starting in Los Angeles in the Hollywood Bowl, and then we're going to London for the Disney concert, and then next year we are going to be in Mexico, Spain, Italy, and Germany, and more cities. We will do pretty big concerts. Yeah.
So you are coming to Mexico to perform this record of Disney songs?
Yes, we are now working with the presenter in Mexico. I don't know it's next year or the year after, but we are planning to come, and I can't wait. I haven't been there for a while. And I'm very grateful because in my Spotify, in my streaming services, Mexico audience is very high on the top of the market for streaming, listening on the social media. So I'm very grateful that I'm having a lot of wonderful core audience there.
How not being there? How not being there if you are such a virtuous artist and such a kind person? How you will go to share the part when you are playing classical music and the one when you are playing Disney music? Are you thinking about these kind of concerts, or are like at separate ways?
I mean separate ways. I mean, if I play Beethoven concerto, I think I probably play one song from Disney as encore, so I think it's kind of fine. But for the Disney album, I like to do real, like the evening is all Disney. I think it's better, not mixing it. Yeah, even though everything I do is more like classical style, but I mean, I would try to not put Bach Goldberg variations and Snow White together. I think.
I am seeing that you are getting with this Disney record like you are getting in your playground. It's like a funny time for you as a musician to explore this road.
I like to share more with the new audience. I always wanted to open arm, open heart for younger population to come to classical music. And then over the years, when I'm doing the education concert for young people, they always ask me, "Can you play some Disney music or like animation music?" And I'm like, "Oh, I only know how to play Frozen, but that's it. I only know one piece." And so now I have a lot of pieces when I do a outreach program with the kids. So I can have a playlist. I can say, "Hey, choose one."
Well, but don't go so more over there, because in one time there will be people that will asking you to play some video game songs, and that are like a different path.
Yeah, I mean that probably another 5 years, maybe after we do more classical repertoire, and then maybe we go another kind of like a gaming records. Who knows? I mean, it's a bit too early to talk about. But the gaming music is also, there's some really good music from like League of Legends or Warcraft. There's some really emotional music, very intense symphonic work. I mean, it's really interesting. All those big games, they like to have a symphony inside of their games. Yeah.
I am seeing that you, as a musician genius, are always thinking the music, not only classical music or Disney music or gaming music. Like, how do you decompose them and performing like a piano piece? I think that I am right about that. That you're listening maybe some rock songs or Taylor Swift songs, and you are like thinking how you will play that.
Right. Yeah, so sometimes when I hear a beautiful pop song, and I'm also in my mind, I'm already starting to kind of arrange to see how we can adapt this great melody into the classical piano style of playing. And that happened once very spontaneously. Last year when we did a global citizen concert at Central Park, Coldplay, Chris Martin came. I mean, I came to him. I said, "Oh, you are so amazing," and he said, "Oh, I love your Chopin. Can you play some Chopin for me?" So I play Chopin Ballade. And then all those big melody line. And then he said, "Would you mind to play Clocks tonight with me on the stage?" And I was like, I know the Clocks is a great piece, but to do it now? He said, "Yeah, tonight in 1 hour. You please come to my room. Let's start rehearsing." I'm like, after like I had like 20 seconds. I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So then and then from 1 hour, I start trying to make some kind of arrangements with the band, with with Chris Martin, and to see how we can put it together, and then in the end it was actually pretty good. I used some kind of a Rachmaninoff style, I mean, so some kind of thing, and everybody said, "Oh, that was interesting to hear Clocks in a different way, with more chords, with more harmonic change, and more arpeggios, more octave."
I have to say that I love seeing you and hearing how in love with your work and with music you are right now. Are you always in love with your work and all the things that you are influencing for the people?
Yeah, I mean, I think music really changed my life. I can't imagine without music what I'm gonna do. It's really hard to imagine. So in a way that I'd like to share this great gift, what we have, and to the other people, and to make them feel better. And I really feel that after great concert. Everyone is got uplifted, and then their heart got healed. So it's a special art as a communication from music.
Well, I have to say that I am really regretting not being there in Paris with you with this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I'm listening to you, and I had to say that I really admire your work, your professional work. But right now, I am admiring you more because of your thinking and the way you are sharing your experience with us.
Thank you. No, I really hope to play for you soon. You know, maybe would you come to Los Angeles? I mean, it's
I
not
will go
that
to Los
far, right?
Angeles. Yeah,
I
will
think
go
for the
there.
Hollywood Bowl, we will invite you. I will get you a ticket if you come. Please.
I will be really grateful for that.
Yeah, please. Will be my honor. September 15th.
That I will be over there. I will be over there. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's meet in LA. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be over there, and I will be glad to be with you.
Yeah, I will tell my record company to arrange, and then so we will make sure you got everything. Yeah. Okay.
It was a pleasure to have this conversation with you. Good luck this Thursday with this Disney record, and I'm really grateful and I humbly saying thanks to you because this time with you, sharing with your art.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Thank you. See you in LA.
Thank you very much.
All the best.